you talking to someone at the minute?
Yeah.
Definitely feel like this is a good energy though. But it's almost like you're worried about something.
People are messaging my family and friends saying like she's got a lump in her neck. I got one of my friends to feel when we was at dinner and she was like, yeah, you've got a lump. Like I can feel it. And I was like, what? I don't know. And then it was like, oh, you're going to like get your neck cut open. I was like, oh, brilliant. For a young girl as well, you're a bit like, I'm going to have a scar.
The guy you're currently speaking to,
yeah.
Do you have that gut feeling? Like, do you think it's going to be really good? Like, could he be the one?
There's been no bad stuff.
Are you scared about this opportunity working out? Are you worried about love?
Yeah.
Can you spill the gossip on who you're talking to or not? This episode is sponsored by JS Health and Vitamins. The detox and debloat tablets are insane and have helped me on my journey of bloating for so long. I would be lost without these. You're supposed to take between 1 and 2 tablets with water in the morning and at night, and they are incredible. So use the code Mediumship for 15% off at JS Health and Vitamins for your detox journey. If you would like to purchase a reading, please visit www.chloemediumship.com and select which reading you are drawn to. Use the code SAMIE20 for a discount on any products and readings. Hey guys, welcome back to We Talk to the Dead. Today we have the most glamorous, fabulous person, which is Samie of Love Island. Welcome.
Hi.
I'm not going to lie, like I did not watch Love Island.
No, it's a good thing.
So you've been on 2, is that right?
Yes, 2.
So so you was on the first one and then you did like, is it, you'll have to
the
tell
All-Stars,
me.
yeah. So the first one, I was on it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So that was like how this all started.
Yeah,
like before I was like working in estate agents and just like doing stuff like that. And then I applied and then I got it. So that was 2 years ago and I was in there for quite a while. Made it till the end, which is fun.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then this one is All-Stars. So All-Stars when they bring you back. So if you've been on it before, they'll bring you back. So you kind of know everyone weirdly because you meet everyone in the industry anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went back for a second time.
Wow.
And that was very different to my first time.
What made you like apply for it? Because from like an estate agent to apply into Love Island, did you just have that gut feeling and was like, I'm just going to do it?
Honestly, I applied 3 times.
Did you?
So I was single for 3 years and I was like, I just want to do something other than what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
I was going mad in there. I wasn't actually showing the houses. I was just doing the paperwork at the back. And I used to always have a joke with my old manager and go like, I'm wasted here. I'm just sitting in the back doing the paperwork, bossing you lot about.
Telly.
Yeah, I was like, I need to do something. I was like, this is like not like fulfilling me.
Yeah.
And then I think even one of them might have said it in the office and I was like, do you know what? I'm going to try. And then I got it the 3rd time.
Yeah, because you're so spiritual yourself. Like, do you find you get that gut feeling sometimes and you're like, I just need to do it?
Yeah, weirdly I do. It's like I knew not to give up.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew I'm going to do something like this.
Yeah.
Like, of all my friends, like, they always said, like, if anyone's going to do it, it would have been you. Like, I love taking pictures. I was like, take a picture of me. Like, it would get like 2 likes. But like, I was like, I love it. Like, I just
it totally
very much
suits
like that.
you as well.
Oh, thank you.
I keep talking over you, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
But no, it completely suits you and I love that. And do you know what, Samie? Like, all the people I talk to, you are so down to earth and you don't change. Like, whether you're on camera or you meet you in person, you are you.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important to stay genuine and
it is.
And that comes across like amazingly.
Oh, thank you.
I love it. I just absolutely love it. I'm going to ask some questions and then I want to do like a little bit of a reading.
Okay.
But when I did your reading, I was so drawn to you and your mom. Like, she is like the most fabulous person you'll ever meet.
Mum's here.
She's here. She won't come on, but she's just fabulous. And she's very spiritual anyway. So you grew up kind of, did you talk about it much or was it kind of like hidden?
Yeah, no, we would talk about it all the time. So yeah, mum's really spiritual. She gets like, whenever people close to us pass, like whether that be a family member or a close friend or like it could be her friend's parents or something like that, they always come to her in her dreams and give her messages and say like, tell this person I'm okay. And it's always just been that weird, like she's always had that. And she would always speak about it when we were younger. So it's just a thing that we've always grown up with. We've always believed in it. And yeah, like the crystals, we're obsessed with crystals. There's so many around the house that it's just,
It's like spirit connect firstly within our dreams. It's the easiest way of communication. And you know what? hand on my heart, I've never been to see a medium. Like something makes me, I don't know why, I just cannot read for myself either. I've seen my past loved ones, can't read tarot. But out of everyone, when I did your mum's reading, I was like, I trust her to read for me. Like that's how strong it is. And I was like, whoa. I was like, what the hell? So even though she's here, I'll probably be like, do you get anything from me? Because she's just so spiritual. Is there anything exciting happening in your life at the minute that you can share, or you just...
I've got something that I'm working on that I haven't spoken about, but it's actually weirdly connected with this, but can't give too much away, but it's coming, and I've been working on it for like over a year now. At the minute it's doing my head in, but we'll get there in the end, and I feel like it'll be really exciting. I'm not going to give up on it.
Don't. Well, you didn't give up on Love Island.
And then now, exactly.
You have to trust that gut feeling, I think, because it's almost like manifesting something. You really want something, don't give up. Don't give up, because if it's meant for you, it'll never leave you. So well done for Love Island. I might watch little snippets and be like, oh, I know her.
Oh, no, don't.
Do you ever think like, can you watch yourself back? Because I can't. Like, I really can't.
Do you know what? I actually watched a bit of the first one back.
Did you?
Yeah. I watched a bit of the first one back, but it was so long. I was in there for 7 weeks.
Was you?
So yeah, and you kind of just see snippets on social media anyway, so you don't need to sit and
watch
think.
It all.
But I found that I was watching it and I wasn't watching like me. I was like, she's a character, and I was like, what's she doing? I was like, oh my God, it's me. Like, I had done that. I know what happens next. But
did you miss like home and stuff when you were out there?
I did towards the end. Like I just wanted to get home. Yeah, it was really long.
And you almost feel like you're, well, not playing a game, but you just constantly need to be talking and doing things. And
it's like, it's a weird world. I called it like a Lego house. Like you're in a Lego house. Like it's just this weird place, and you've got no connection in the outside world. It's very strange.
Did you make some like good friends in there?
I did, I made friends for life, especially the first time. So it was really
amazing.
Nice.
So what made you go back for All Stars? Like, why did you want to do it again? Was you like, okay, I'll do it again?
Do you know what? I was just a bit like, oh, I might as well. Like, it wasn't like I'm going to do this and it's going to be great. I was just like, do you know what? I might as well do it.
So did you meet love?
No, not this time around at all. I was in and out this time. I was only in there for a few days,
So what about the first time? Obviously, I didn't watch it. So did you meet somebody then?
I met someone and I was with him until the very end, and we didn't last too long after. And then,
It's almost like you're in Love Island and you're in this bubble and then you leave and you're back to reality, and it's like either works or it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What was the funniest behind the scenes moment from either series? Like, would people be shocked to know about, if that makes sense? That's put you on the spot a lot. But like, is there anything like you want to share about the series that was never kind of put on camera?
Not so much this series, because like I said, I was in and out. But like the first time, there would be like, so I think now everyone understands how long the recouplings are. So they can go on for like hours and hours. But there was just really
like
fun.
It goes that long?
Hours. Like we'll be there for like 5 hours. It was freezing as well. We'd just be like, oh, it was so long. But it's because when you stand up and you say like, I want to couple up with this person, sometimes it's not a long enough reason. So then the voice of God will come over. We call it the fog. It's like the producers. They'll say, you have to elaborate. You have to say more. And there was this one time it was really windy. And one of the guys stood up and was like trying to do his speech. And like his hair kept on going in his face or like sticking up like this. And we were all just cracking up. Like we could not stop laughing. And that never got shown, of course it wouldn't. But it was just funny moments like that. I feel like there was a lot of moments like that in the first one.
But it's strange really because you're in that bubble, aren't you? But I bet it's draining at times. I bet you just like, I just want to go to sleep, or you just want to do something and not have a camera on you all the time.
I know, yeah.
It's crazy. So I just want to talk more about spirit, if I'm honest, because
let's go.
You're just so in tune with it all. And have you ever read for yourself before?
No. Oh, actually, yeah. I've got like angel cards.
Yeah.
I've done them before.
Yeah.
So my best friend's mum's quite spiritual too, and she gave me like a packet for my birthday.
Oh wow.
And she like wrapped them up in silk, like done all the proper stuff, and gave them to me. And I've done that before, because we used to go around to our house on like a Friday evening when we was in school and just like read each other all the time. With the cards.
I wish I was involved in that. Like,
that's literally what we used to do.
Oh my God. Like with my family, it was never spoken about. Like, like it was never brought up. It just wasn't spoken about. And then obviously I went to my nan's funeral and she was there, and I was like, well, I know she's dead, but why can I see her?
That's insane.
And then she got in the car with me and I was like, okay, she's coming home with me.
Wow.
And I just thought it was the grieving process, and I'd lost my mind. But obviously I started walking around town and seeing spirit behind other people, and it was really hard at one point, whereas now I have the balance. So I know somebody's with you, but I'm not connecting in full at the minute, but I will in a minute. And it's so weird because I bought you and your mom, I've got you a plant and your mom, and they've got loads of yellow roses in. And I was like getting goosebumps the whole way because I remember on your last reading, I was like, yellow roses. And I was literally so drawn to them. I was like, right, that's for a reason.
Yeah.
But I just believe everything happens for a reason.
I believe that.
I'm going to do some scribbling, if that's okay.
No, of course.
Look at the last reading I did.
Oh my God.
It's just crazy sometimes. But I love it. I wouldn't change it. I really wouldn't. Did you feel nervous coming here or was you all right?
No, I was all right. I love this stuff. Honestly, this is just like my ideal day out. And yours.
just a good day out.
Yeah.
You might feel some sensations, which is normal.
Mm-hmm.
Or I might go a bit weird, which is normal-ish, normal-ish. You might feel like a pressure next to you, which is normal. Do you find that you've gone really heavy?
A little bit, weirdly, now that you said it.
There's 2 people coming forward. You got somebody coming forward who is a gentleman, but he wouldn't have passed of old age. Like, he's quite young. Not young, but I do feel like he's pointing at your mum, though.
Yeah.
Almost like he stood there pointing at your mum.
Yeah, she just told me who it is already.
Okay.
Who she thinks it is.
There is a baby in spirit. Be related to you or your mom. The pregnancy, not full term, so it could have been a miscarriage or a termination. You know, when you mentioned dreams, do you find that you dream a lot?
Yeah, I dream all the time.
Because I find that you get a lot of messages directly through your mind. So you may not see things, but it's almost like images popping up, like randomly. You could be out having a drink with your friends and then all of a sudden something would pop up in your head.
I'll think of something, yeah. But I just disguise them as like intrusive thoughts maybe.
Yeah.
Or just like little random, I don't know.
Spirit Samie. Do you ever think of like connecting or you just not got enough time in the day to just breathe?
I feel like I haven't really got enough time, to be honest.
You're on the go all the time though. Like, how do you find that balance?
I know, it's hard.
Like, you need to just be you. Like,
I know.
have that time for you.
Yeah.
Who were the yellow roses linked to?
That was my mum's stepdad. So my nan's late husband.
Okay. It's almost like I get a click of fingers, which is a quick or unexpected passing. But it could mean that it just felt like it was quick, even though it wasn't quick. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Grandad Terry was young and it happened very suddenly, didn't it? This was just before
Did he have problems
born.
with his heart or lungs?
He had lung cancer. Yeah, and he's connected to the yellow roses. So that was his favourite flower, yeah.
It was funny because I picked up like white tulips to start with and I was like, no, I put them back and got them. Oh. You planted something in memory of him?
Yeah, a rose bush in the garden, right? There was a yellow one and a red one.
The lady I think is actually linked to your dad's side of the family because it stands on a certain side.
Oh.
Would have had some confusion towards the end of her passing, so whether she had dementia or memory loss. Weird though, because I'm like guided to loads of trees.
Yeah, that would be my great nan on my Moroccan side. Used to love Hampstead Heath.
Is that why you're so tanned?
Yeah.
I want to be that tanned.
Yeah, that's where I get it from.
You're so lucky.
Thank you.
Can I do some tarot cards? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Because I feel like I want to focus a little bit on love as well.
Okay,
if there's something coming up in your future.
Yeah, we can do that.
But we'll do a bit of everything as well. Like, why not?
Okay, perfect.
You're here for a reason. Like, let's just use it.
Is it just like the cards need to have your energy, right?
Yeah.
And then you pick them out.
So if you have your own tarot cards, I recommend not like giving them away or giving them to somebody. They're yours and yours only. But yeah, these are the only kind of deck that I use. Like, I've tried so many others and they just don't resonate.
Yeah.
I think when you find your certain card you're drawn to, it's for a reason. Are you talking to someone at the minute?
Yeah.
Definitely feel like this is a good energy though. But it's almost like you're worried about something. What I'm going to do is all your emotions, your feelings, past, your present and your future. And then 3, 6, 9 future cards. Okay, so the first card is this beautiful card, which is actually all about opening your spiritual side. So obviously you are very, very spiritual, but you need to take a moment out of your day to kind of relax and focus on the now. I always say, don't think too much about the future because that can give you anxiety. Thinking too much about the past can give you depression. Whereas if you focus on the now, it's happening now. And I always say to settle your mind, focus on something. So anything that's in front of you, it could be a microphone, it could be absolutely anything, and just focus on that object. And once you start to do that, you'll hear like the world just get quieter, and then everything around you all of a sudden comes louder, if that makes sense. Everything goes quiet, but then it gets loud, and you start to hear different things and sense different things, and you need to do that more, basically. So it's all about meditation and finding that balance that we spoke about. So these beautiful cards are all to do with your now feelings, basically. Okay. So this is your now card, this is all your emotions and feelings, and this is your past. So don't focus on past too much, because it's all done and dusted, it's out of the way. But there was a time in your life that you didn't compare yourself to others, but you felt like you needed to fit in more. Whereas now you've embraced who you are as a person. You're just you, and everybody loves you for being you. So keep being yourself. But it's almost like there is a lot of jealous people around you as well, to cut ties.
I get this every single time. Yeah, we were literally talking about it in the car on the way here. Get it every single time. And I feel like so many people have gone from my life in like the past 3 years, but I still get it.
It's almost like you've got good friends and they're really, really good, and you can turn to them when you need them. But at the same time, it can be difficult because, not that you overthink, but who is there to be your friend, or because you're in the limelight? Do you know what I mean? And that can be really difficult, because you get people, I speak to loads of different people who have hundreds of millions of followers or none, but we're all just normal people with emotions and feelings. And I think it's important to have that balance, as I keep saying, but to trust your gut as well. You know if they're good or bad. Like, believe in yourself. So your now card is actually falling in love and being swept off your feet. So there's somebody good entering your life, but you need to make sure that don't let anybody else get involved. This is your life and your future, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. So it does feel that you are talking to somebody, but do the things that make your heart flutter, so it doesn't matter what anybody else's opinion is. And then your future card is do what you love, being recognised for something you're good at. So previously at the start, you'd said you're doing something that you can't share, but it's something going to be good that's going to happen with that. So it's actually a positive thing. So just breathe, because everything's working out. Again, all of your emotions and feelings. So you're working too hard, or the ability to multitask. So I don't know if at night you sit there and you think, I should do this and this and this and this. That you need to just don't do that, which is easier said than done, I know. But the need to bring balance into your life a little bit more, which I keep saying. You're probably thinking, Chloe, shut up now. It's all you keep saying. So your now, which is literally happening right now. So I've pulled a lot of now cards because I think it's important to understand what's happening at the minute, which is the Magician. So magic is alive in your life. What you need to do will be a success if you manifest it. So again, we're talking about what you're thinking of doing or doing. If you manifested to get to this point, like you've believed in something and you're now doing it. So everything is working out perfectly. And then we also have releasing situations or people that no longer serve you. So again, jealous people. It could mean somebody walking across you in the street. If you don't want to talk to them, don't talk to them. Like it doesn't have to mean somebody really close to you. So don't go and go, are you being my true friend or not? Because it doesn't generally mean that. But seeing the humour in difficult situations as well, like just laugh it off. Like raise that vibration and just laugh it off. And then again, working too hard or multiple jobs, you need to bring the balance, which I've already spoken about. This is your future cards, which I'm so excited for, because I know there's so much coming your way and I'm just excited for you. So 3 months, good fortune, an exciting career opportunity. So it's also to do with contracts. So you may be offered something new and to embrace that, but also speak your mind as well. Like you're in control. So if there's something you don't like, then speak about it. Be like, no, I don't like that. I know what I like. Don't feel bad for that either, because I feel like you're so kind-hearted. You're like, okay, but don't just be like, no, I want it this way.
Especially like when it's like a job or something, it's like you want to do your best for them. So you're like, oh, if you want that, then fine. But no, you're right.
And then 6 months is actually going on holiday, enjoying things, but feeling so in love and a romantic relationship. Don't give up on the people you love either. So I don't know in the minute if you are feeling really positive about everything to do with love, but you need to just take each day as it comes,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So don't think too much about the future. Obviously, I know I'm pulling future cards, but embrace each step, because this is going to be like a magical journey, and I've just got really good vibes about it. So keep being yourself, and remember that. Your 9 months is all about you worrying too much, which is fine.
Again.
But reach out to others who care and love you. So whether you go back home to your mom for a bit or go and see somebody, then that's fine. But just talk more about your emotions and feelings. Important.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a certain card you want me to pull or focus on? You don't have to say out loud, but if you've got a thought in your head, I can pull a card on it.
No, I haven't. What would you suggest?
Is there anything at all you're worrying about? Because I feel like you're worrying about something.
Not really.
Are you scared about this opportunity working out? Are you worried about love?
Yeah. I'm just probably worried about everything. Everything.
I'm going to pull another because something's making me too. So
yeah,
you should always go with that gut feeling. Your mom will tell you that. So much energy in here, honestly. I love it though. Okay, victory. Wise choices that bring public recognition and success. So it could all be with promotions, awards, something that you're going to be awarded with. So which is a positive thing. But I don't feel like this is related onto your new project. I feel like it's something else.
Yeah.
So don't know if you've got an email or something coming through where they're asking you to go and get something. I feel like it's a certain award you might get.
Okay.
Which is exciting. I don't know if you've ever had like any awards and things.
I don't think I have, no.
You're going to have an award.
Yeah.
But honestly, Samie, I want to ask you a few more questions before.
Yeah, go ahead.
We go. Just can't, I thank you so much for coming on.
No,
out of your busy life.
No.
And now you're doing like content creating thing. What part of it actually makes you feel happy and creative? Like, do you just enjoy all of it?
I do enjoy all of it. It's hard to like, I would say, I think all content creators can relate to this, but you know, like when you do something and it doesn't do well, that's frustrating. But then now I've done it for quite a while, you kind of just get past that mental block and you're just like, I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah. Because you have to be grateful for the wins and like more than the losses, if that makes sense.
And you're so good at what you do. I find that you are very creative.
Yeah.
And you will blossom and do more with that creative side. And it runs through you and it runs through your family as well, which is amazing to see. And do you know what I love the most is how content you all are as a family, like you and your sister and your mom. And I just love that. Like, do you find that you all turn to each other and things?
Yeah, I feel like we do. I probably take longer to turn because I'm very in my head. So like if I'm like iffy about something, I need to make it up in my head before I speak about it. Yeah. If that makes sense. Whereas like I feel like my sister's a bit like, this is what's going on, and she'll just like talk forever. Yeah.
Do you clash with your sister? I clash with mine all the time. Or you were quite close?
No, do you know what? I don't think we do clash anymore. We clashed when we were younger. Yeah. But like if she's in a mood, I know she's in a mood. So I just like,
so you like stay away from it.
Yeah. And I think likewise, we kind of like have an understanding of each other now.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Because you're like growing up together and things.
Yeah.
How do you keep it real and look after your own head with all the social media pressure and people having opinions? Like, do you find that hard when... let's say not everybody loves you, which how can they not? Like, Samie, you're amazing. But do you ever get the negativity in you that bothers you?
No, not really. I feel like if it was ever to be bad, I've still got like my friends from school. Yeah. So like that's really like
so
grounding.
Good, isn't it? Like, I love
so I'll just go back to them.
Yeah.
And we'll just like spend a day together or something like that. Like, yeah, it's just, or like family, like if I'm just at home, it's like you can kind of just switch off from it.
Yeah, that's your peace, that's your like home.
Yeah, and you've just got to accept like you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Like you can't force people to like you. And
I'm the worst person. Like, you know, if I get negativity, I'm like crying. I'm like, please. It's just horrible. Like,
you just got to see it as another opinion. Yeah. And if you don't know them, if that opinion doesn't matter to you, then you can't let it bother you, if that makes sense.
Oh. You're just so sweet. Like, honestly, I could listen to you all day. Ever had the moments where something happens and you think, okay, that was a bit weird? Like, have you got any like ghostly stories, or have you ever listened to that gut feeling within yourself and something's happened? Like I always say with a gut feeling is spirit connecting. So we have these gut feelings for a reason. So you could think of something and wish you didn't do that, and then something happens and you think, oh, I wish I listened to my gut.
I've had gut feelings with like guys before.
Have you?
Does that make sense?
Yeah, certainly.
So like I've had like a couple of relationships, but like I've known it was never it. Yeah. Like this is going to come to an end. It's like I'll have something telling me every day, like it's coming to an end, it's coming to an end. Like this isn't for you, this isn't for you. Yeah. And I would know that. And you like put it to the back of your mind and then you start noticing the chaos increase.
Yeah.
It's like the universe
like,
saying like,
this.
no, yeah, like I'm going to blow you both up if you just do not separate.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, if only I listened like all them months ago when I got that first message.
Yeah.
But
obviously you don't have to talk about it too much, but the guy you're currently speaking to, do you have that gut feeling? Like, do you think it's going to be really good?
What, the worrying? What, the good gut feeling?
Like, do you have that feeling like this is actually going to be good? Like, could he be the one?
There's been no bad stuff.
I know it's early days.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not going to marry him yet, but you know what I mean?
There's been no bad stuff at the minute.
Yeah.
So yeah, I suppose it is all positive right now.
Early days, isn't it?
It's early days.
It's early days, but it's good days. What are your actual thoughts on things like fate or energy? Like, do you believe in like what will be, will be?
Yeah, no, 100%. And I feel like if like something doesn't happen or things like, even like the small thing of like, I don't know, you've took a wrong turn in or stuff like that. Like I do, it's very frustrating. But I was on the phone to my friend and she was with someone who's really spiritual.
Yeah.
She's so lovely. And I took a wrong turn on the motorway and I was like, that's just added like 30 minutes onto my journey. I'm so annoyed. It was like a 2-hour drive. She's like,
it was a crash or something.
No, but she was like, you were not meant to be on that road at that time. And I was like, but I was, because I would have been like half an hour early. But it's like, I do believe in that kind of thing. Like I do get it. Like I get where you're coming from. And I'm big on energy.
Yeah.
I feel like when I meet someone, I can kind of tell if they're like,
vibe.
if they're like a good egg or a bad egg.
Yeah.
I can kind of figure it out.
I think I said that in your reading. I was like, you're so good on like vibes.
Yeah.
Like you know if they're a good person or a bad person.
Yeah.
And I find that you're so much an empath as well, which is like you might get drained from all this energy.
Yeah.
And that's what makes you feel like so exhausted at times. You think, oh, you're around good people or bad people and it's draining. Like it is so draining. Like even though I've done so many readings today, like seeing you and your mom, like you were positive energy. Yeah. But I could walk down the street and just be drained by somebody else I've never met.
Negative energy, yeah.
And I'm like, for God's sake, why can't everybody just be positive?
No, I know. Yeah.
Okay, so even though like doing Love Island and things, I keep bringing back to you and whoever you're talking to, but almost like you went through that journey and you didn't meet the one because the one is on its way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I feel like what's for you won't go by you, if that makes sense.
What's
so,
meant to be will be.
Yeah, what's meant to be will be. So like I was meant to go on that show for a different reason.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't for love, even though it should be for love. But I think it was for a different reason. Like the first time was when I discovered the lump in my neck.
Yes, I wanted to talk to you about that. So what was that about? People were messaging you?
People were messaging my family and friends saying like she's got a lump in her neck, she needs to get it checked.
I bet that was so worrying for you, wasn't it?
So scary. Even when I got out, I just thought, oh, people are crazy. Yeah. It's not true.
So did you then like feel or whatever?
Yeah, I got one of my friends to feel when we was at dinner and she was like, yeah, you've got a lump. Like I can feel it. And I was like, what? I was like, how have I not been able to feel this? And then ever since then, I just felt it every day. And then,
that must have been so scary for you though, Samie, like.
Yeah, because we do know what it was.
Yeah.
Like, they were just like, it could be this, could be that. And I was like, oh, great, this is just what I need. And I was like fresh off as well. Like you should be busy, you should be doing things.
Doing all the press and things.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. And then it was like, oh, you're going to like get your neck cut open. I was like, oh, brilliant. Like, and that for a young girl as well, you're a bit like, I'm going to have a scar.
And
I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, do you know what? Just embrace it because it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
And it could have been something really sinister and it wasn't.
Yeah.
But if I didn't get it spotted so early on, it could have turned into something sinister.
And it's not that you've inspired other people to check as well, haven't you?
Oh my God, yeah. I get messages every day from people saying I found this or my daughter's found a lump in her neck, she's got a surgery next week. Yeah. People send me pictures like post-surgery of them in their beds. Like, hi, I'm like, oh,
but yeah, you've inspired people to make sure that they do check their neck and things. Yeah. Is there like a certain way you can check your neck or anything? Like,
do you know what? I'll be lying if I said like I know the professional way, but honestly, just go down and feel like all my friend done was this, and she just went down my neck and then she felt it here. Yeah, it's as easy as that. But it could be small. But if you just feel something small, just go and get it checked because it could be nothing. Did
they just remove it then after?
Yeah. So they done a biopsy and then it turned out they didn't know what it was, and then they was like, we need to get it out because we're not sure it's a grey area. And then and they got it out and then it was fine. It was a benign.
But you've got no scar, have you?
I have, yeah.
Have
Can
you?
See it?
Oh gosh,
It's gone really. It's healed really well.
You wouldn't notice unless you were talking about it.
It's just like a line in your neck now, really.
I bet you were so scared though.
Yeah, at the beginning I was, but then I was just like, I want it over and done with now, so I can just get on with summer.
Just get on with your life. Go on holiday. Yeah. Are you going on holiday soon?
Yes, I'm going to Mykonos at the end of the month. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just told me that.
Yeah, Space NK. Can't wait for that.
Space NK are just wicked. They're so good.
They're so cool.
Thinking about everything you've been through in the villa, going back there, if you could tell yourself one thing, your younger self, what would it be? Or maybe somebody who's going into the villa or somebody young, what would you tell them? Like, be yourself?
Be your complete self.
Yeah.
Because it happens quite a lot. People go in there and think like, I'm going to be the nice girl or this or that or whatever. You're going to be this kind of character, but it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because you're in there you could be in there for so long. Yeah. Like the normal show is like 10, well, my one was 10 weeks. I think it's 7.
So
but ours was like the longest show.
It?
Yeah, that they ever done. So then it was like, you have to just be yourself. It's 24 hours a day because people will see you morph and change. Yeah. Like they'll clock it straight away.
Yeah, they'll be like, she's a bitch deep down.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, here she is, like towards the last week.
Yeah, because they're getting so like ratty and stuff.
That's what I mean. Yeah, so just be yourself and you will slot in. The producers are great at picking people to go with people and different personalities and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you try and be this person, 9 times out of 10, they've already got it naturally from someone else. So you just want to be yourself.
But you were just this, what was you, a travel agent? No, not travel, estate agent. You were just in an estate agent. And now look at you.
I know, it's crazy.
Like
I still go back to the estate agents.
Do you? Like, told you.
I was at their Christmas party, I showed up, I was like, hi. I actually arranged their last Christmas party. They can't function without me.
Oh my God, that's so good though. Like you've been on this roller coaster and you're still succeeded and it's just all down to being you as a person, Samie. Like, it's amazing. Can you spill the gossip on who you're talking to or not?
No.
I've got to ask.
Nice
come
try,
on, give me a little bit of credit. But no, that's fine. But thank you, Samie, for coming on. If you would like to purchase a reading, please visit www.chloemediumship.com and select which reading you are drawn to. Use the code SAMIE20 for a discount on any products and readings.